The Gift of the Givers has started to distribute relief supplies to at least 100 households in Carousel View. About 250 people were affected by heavy downpours on Wednesday. The deluge prompted many to flee their homes as water engulfed their properties. The Mohlaoli local municipality is also assisting affected residents. Mohlaoli is there and he joins us now for the very latest in terms of how it's progressing, Tumaole, that relief effort. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Dudu. Well, the relief effort is now well underway. This truck of Gift of the Givers has arrived, and it arrived about an hour or an hour and a half ago. And officials simply didn't waste any time because many of the residents that are affected had already been receiving word that this would be the venue where, of course, the aid would be. We are now at, of course, the Carousel. This is a very popular, venue, resort here in Carousel View. And this is one of the areas that has been identified as a distribution point for aid. And Gift of the Givers saying that, of course, this aid is something that they feel is what will help residents the most in terms of what is being distributed. But let's start here with the most important, with many residents who lost everything, getting them a full meal after a long night. And we're joined by Clifford Mabe, who's a Gift of the Givers community liaison. Mr. Mabe, tell us the importance of feeding the residents before you distribute the relief aid.
Remember to make sure these people, they were here seasonable, they didn't have anything to eat. So we had to make sure we give them a hot meal for today, for lunch, for today.
And apart from the hot meal, what if you can just walk with us here and show us what it is that you are going to be distributing. My colleague Senzo is going to give you a shot. We could see that the most basic of basics is what is going to be distributed initially. We see mattresses here, we see blankets. Many residents have lost a lot of their belongings, and many have had their belongings damaged. The importance of having these mattresses and how will they be distributed?
So in our assessment, we went to the ground and we saw that everything is lost. The blankets is lost in the water, and so we had to make sure that we give these people mattresses and blankets for tonight to have a place to sleep. And at the later stage, because we couldn't provide these people with food parcel, and because they don't have a place to cook, so we decided to bring a hot meal for them, and then with the blankets and mattresses for tonight to have a place to sleep.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
No, thank you very much. That was Clifford Mabe from the Gift of the Givers, and he was just giving us an overview of what the initial response in terms of the aid is all about. And you can see the mattresses here, and each of the families, I'm told, will be receiving these mattresses, and it still remains to be seen exactly how they'll be distributed. Of course, we've got officials from the local government here, and we have got the local council, and that is also working hand in hand with Gift of the Givers, saying that they will assist where they can as well in terms of this relief effort. Now, as we walk through and meander our way through these mattresses, you can see that some of those recipients are already being called to come and claim their new belongings. You can just spare a thought for some of the family members here, or some of the affected people here who've lost everything, just to get something to put their heads down and a blanket over their bodies tonight. You could see the ladies being prioritized, the elderly, women being prioritized, and those with small children. And of course, there will be systems in place to ensure that those who come to claim this particular relief aid are those who are indeed beneficiaries. I'm told by the local council that, of course, there's a list of the affected residents, and they will go by that list and ensure that, with the help of the local councillor, that indeed the aid goes to where it's meant to. Dudu.
Thank you very much, Mohlaoli, for that update.